Have you ever asked yourself how Warren Buffett invests in the stock market? Well, Warren Buffett, the owner of Berkshire Hathaway, made its first investment in gold miner last quarter. Even though he faint investor was warned against bidding on the precious metal for at least 2 decades, the conglomerate bought 20.9 million shares of Barrick Gold, worth about $564 million at the end of June. Hi there, welcome to Investors Game. Today, we're gonna talk about why Warren Buffett is investing in gold right now. And give us a thumbs up, that helps us a lot, so let's get started. Berkshire Hathaway, the $503 billion conglomerate led by Warren Buffett, purchased a single stock in Barrick Gold, whose stock has reflected that of gold in most of 2020. The firm is a gold mining company based in Canada, which recorded a 45% increase year to date. Following Berkshire investment, the stock rose by 8.11% in after-hours trading. But what is Barrick Gold? Well, Barrick Gold Corporation is a mining company that produces gold and copper, with 16 operating sites in 13 countries. It is located in Toronto, Canada. Its CEO is Mark Brinston, and Barrick in 2019 reported the revenue of $9.71 billion. Actually, Barrick shares are $28.75 and its highest price was $50 per share. Max Keiser, an avid Bitcoin investor who has invested in companies like Kraken and Bitfinex, believes Buffett gold investment could benefit Bitcoin. He said the positive sentiment around gold implies a higher valuation for Bitcoin, which some consider as digital gold. The move comes as gold prices have surged to new record highs this year. It briefly topped $2,000 announced earlier this month before pulling back a bit. Wall Street perceives gold as a safe haven bet as the world battles the COVID-19 pandemic. Gold also has benefited from the weakness in the United States dollar. But Buffett has often talked about why he thinks owning shares of quality companies makes more sense than owning gold, an asset that doesn't generate revenue or earnings like top corporations do. Also, Buffett wrote in Berkshire 2011 annual shareholder letter that if you own an ounce of gold for eternity, you will still own 1 ounce at its end. And joke about the big pile of gold that you can fold at the cube, but it will not respond. Even though the US stock market has rebounded from a brief bear market in March and is back near record highs. Several investing experts are agitated about what will come next. Some investors are worried about a second wave of coronavirus cases, further crippling the economy. There are also concerns about the lack of another major economy's stimulus plan from Washington. If all that weren't enough, the United States and China have renewed their trade tensions. They're also longer-term worried about a nasty comeback in inflation because of the Federal Reserve policies of zero interest rates and trillions of dollars in loan programs. How this stock can affect Bitcoin price? Bitcoin has shown some correlation with the precious metal as of late. Although Bitcoin has recovered its price as quick as gold in April, the price trend between gold and Bitcoin has shown some correlation. Data from Skew showed the two assets have increased in the past 4 months. The simultaneous rally of Bitcoin and gold since the global market crash in late March hints that more investors are starting to consider Bitcoin as a store of value. Most recently, MicroStrategy, a $1.4 billion intelligence conglomerate, purchased $250 million worth of Bitcoin. The firm said Bitcoin will act as a company's primary treasure asset, acknowledging Bitcoin as a store of value and potential safe haven asset. But before we move on, let's recap in what you learned in this chapter. First, you learned that Berkshire Hathaway owns 20.9 billion of shares of Barrick Gold, and it is worth about $564 million. Also, Barrick Gold Corporation is a mining company that produces gold and copper, with 16 operating sites in 13 countries. It is located in Toronto, Canada. Also, Warren Buffett believes that owning shares of quality companies makes more sense than owning gold, Why would you buy an asset that doesn't generate revenue or earnings like top corporations do? Next, we saw this year that between gold and Bitcoin has shown some correlation. So maybe Bitcoin this year can be a safer asset that could go against the US economy and inflation. Now let's check Barrick's chart. Alright, first, because for these companies we're looking for invest for a long term. Why? Because gold tends to move inversely to the US dollar, and it's more probably that the US economy will start decreasing due to the crash and COVID, etc. So first we're gonna use the chart in monthly candles. Next, we will look for the lowest price. Why? Because these areas will tell us where the big buyers can be interested on buying the stock if the price bounces at these prices. So if we see that after a drop we get some candles in range and then the market decides to go up, here we will mark the first zone where the price could bounce and go up. Next, we see that the price never reached the demand zone, so we have to look for a better opportunity if we want to buy this stock still. So again, where would you consider it that banks or big buyers such as Warren Buffett will buy the stock? Well, after a big rally and we can see that the prices stop and then decide to go up, this is a smart area because prices was at $12 per share and its highest price was at $50 per share. That means that the stock could reach the same level and increase its value for more than 400%. But remember, this is only an speculation. We need extra information to take a decision. So I will consider it that the market could go up even though we have a zone where the price could drop, and it's right here. Let me mark it for you. Okay, the market could hit this zone and drop, but remember, the price has been in an uptrend since 2015, so it's more likely that the price could break this supply zone. Okay, and maybe now you might be wondering, okay, but where should I buy if I want to buy this stock? Well, now I think it's too late and it's not a smart decision to buy right now. But what can happen is that if the market could bounce in a new demand zone, for example, some around this area, why we consider this area important? We consider this area important because we see that the price made a pullback and then decided to go up. These are the zones that we are gonna buy. Even though we know that Warren Buffett doesn't like too much gold as an investment, we cannot spend our saving in one stock only because we know he is investing in gold. Remember, invest in a stock that you know better than anyone. That makes a real investor profitable. If you like this video, don't forget to hit the like button. Let me know in the comment box, would you invest in gold or not? Subscribe to my channel because every week I'm in YouTube with new content, and do not forget to activate the bell so you don't miss any of our videos. See you next time.